Welcome back to the Zero to Power Seller eBay training system. Now, as you can see, I've actually contacted the owner of that fridge and purchased it. It took me roughly about 30 to 40 minutes of searching on Craigslist, about 20-minute drive, and about $15 in fuel to go get it. So roughly we're sitting at I would say close to an hour's time. Now, I still have to clean up the fridge, photograph it, and get it listed on eBay. That will factor in another hour of time. So 2 hours of time, and we'll factor in 30 minutes of time for shipping, so 2.5 hours. I'm going to end up listing this fridge for, I'm going to list it high at like $375 and see what happens. So at $375, if I were to get that out of it, which I'm guessing it's going to be anywhere from 200 to 375, or actually 300 to 375, it would be after eBay fees would be 326.25 minus $60 that I put into the fridge, and minus the $15 in fuel. Which would be $250 profit. Now, I used to do this on a part-time basis and about roughly 3 to 4 hours a day, and some days I wouldn't even do it. So on a part-time basis, I was able to generate $2,000 a month of income, and that's after taxes. That's pure profit, money in your pocket. So no matter where you guys are, there is a way to find $50, $60, $100 to find an item on Craigslist, flip it, and make money with it. And you guys can build this up to pretty much work from home full time, or you can just do it as a side income to help cover the bills, or maybe you're wanting to be a internet marketer and you need a little bit of capital. This would be a great way to generate capital and start making money fast online. So the next step is I'm actually going to show you some underground secrets about eBay and some listing secrets to get this item sold fast. So stay tuned for that, and let's go to the computer. Welcome back to the Zero to Power Seller eBay training series. So as you can see, I got the fridge cleaned up and listed on eBay. And when you guys are actually out there hunting for products and you find something, make sure you take the time to clean it up, because people buy with their eyes these days. Very few people read descriptions of what items are. So take a little extra time, clean it up the best you can, and then photograph it, and you'll notice that your pictures actually look a lot better. So the next step that I want to talk about is actually your eBay titles. Now, your eBay titles is probably the most important part of listing on eBay. It's not your description. Your photos play a big factor in it, but if you don't have good titles, you don't do very well. Now, you will notice I could have easily just put Monster Energy Refrigerator on this listing, but instead I used Monster Energy Fridge IDW, which is the brand, G5C, which is the model, countertop refrigerator, beverage cooler, man cave. Now, why did I do that? Well, it's kind of like when you go into the store and you have a list. How many times do you walk out only getting what's on the list? Now, some of you might say, well, I only buy what's on the list. Others of you say, yeah, I've bought, desserts or special promotions. That is not coincidence that happened. The stores actually plan for you to do that. That's why they put like apple pies and pumpkin pies right as you walk through the door, so you're impulsed to buy that. And that's marketing that the stores use. Well, we can actually use the same thing right online with titles. So for instance, if someone's searching for a beverage cooler, I would almost bet that I am the only Monster Energy refrigerator coming up under beverage cooler. And there's no competition when you do that. You know, the same way with man's cave or man cave. You know, if someone searches for man cave stuff or whatever, you know, nobody else listing monster refrigerators can do that. So as you can see, I had one offer on the refrigerator for $250. They actually wanted me to ship it for that, and I decided to hold off. And you'll have to make that call when you have your own items. So it's been listed for a few days, and I've already gotten 184 views, and you can kind of see how I did the description here, just real brief, you know, free pickup in Central Ohio. The information you can find with Google. Almost anything that you sell, you'll find information on Google about what it is and all that stuff. So let me show you also something else here on eBay. Let's look up power tools. And see, you got this drill here. Now you see all these ads down here. With the amount that we pay in eBay fees, I don't typically like eBay putting ads of items, because typically what they'll do is they'll put items that are cheaper, and that really affects your sales ratings. So I'm going to show you a little trick that a lot of people don't know about on how to actually remove those items from your listing. So what you want to do is you want to go over to the Account tab, go down to Marketing Tools, go over to Cross Promotions, click on Edit, and then down at the bottom, do not cross promote my items, and then make sure you hit Apply. So in the next series, I'm actually going to be throwing in a bonus video of how I used to flip cars from Craigslist to eBay with no money out of pocket other than the cost of fuel that it costs to go take the photos and your eBay listing fees, which we'll get into that more on listing cars on eBay. So stay tuned for that video, and we'll see you guys there.